social trail does not conflict with our conclusion that it's not a public park?
Yeah, it's never been dedicated as a public park. And so in order to be a public park, it goes through a very specific process of being accepted by the town as a public park and being declared a public park. And there's a lengthy court history on this, actually part of a case for Denver on that exact issue, and it's a pretty high bar. Just because it was used as a public park does not mean that it becomes a public park.
Thank you.
Okay. Any further questions? If not, I would entertain a motion with regard to resolution 2026-26.
I'll make a motion, 626, with the town of Lyons, Colorado, declaring a portion of property located at 0 Stickney as surplus property.
Do I hear a second?
Yeah.
Second, motion and second, any discussion?
And I just want to be clear for the record, just in case anyone's watching this in the future, that the surplus does not include the utility easement or the portions the town intends to keep to the south and to the east.
Okay, with that, I'll call for the vote.
And that motion passes unanimously.
Last item on the agenda is the first reading of ordinance 1219, an ordinance of the town of Lyons, Colorado, approving the quitclaim deed from the town of Lyons to Ken and Lana Cinnamon for property located at 0 Stickney Street. Staff?
Yeah, so another requirement of Colorado law is if you're to convey real property, it has to be done via ordinance. And as you all know, an ordinance requires two readings. First reading where we merely set the public hearing, and then second reading where we have a public hearing on the item and actually vote on its approval. And so what we were asking here tonight is a vote to basically begin the public hearing process. And so the board can actually consider whether or not to convey this property. Quitclaim deed has been prepared. We are finalizing the map for that, and so we'll have a map on second reading, just so everyone can see exactly what piece of 0 Stickney we are attempting to convey. Once again, by the board voting on this, does not commit the board to approving a settlement with the Cinnamons, does not commit the board to actually conveying the quitclaim deed for that portion of 0 Stickney Avenue. I think that pretty much covers it. Any questions from the board?
Do we need to schedule a second reading now, or is that something we can determine later if there are unforeseen events?
So it'll be the next meeting unless we state differently now. We can always
Okay.
continue if we need to at the next meeting.
Okay. All right. You have a motion on this?
I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll move first reading of ordinance 1219, an ordinance of the town of Lyons, Colorado, approving a quitclaim deed from the town of Lyons to Ken and Lana Cinnamon, property located at 0 Stickney Street.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Discussion.
I don't know when or the proper time to bring this up, but the quitclaim deed draft says 0 Stewart Avenue.
It does, yeah.
Yes.
We noticed.
Okay.
Yeah, and I did not draft that quitclaim deed. I want the record to reflect. So
I would just repeat for emphasis for the record what Attorney Dittman just said, that this does not commit the town of Lyons to approve this on second reading. And in fact, this will lead to a public hearing on these issues, which will be the first opportunity for public input since very early in the process. So sending it to second reading does not indicate any suggestion that it may be approved or disapproved at second reading. Any further discussion? Not, I will call for the vote.
And that motion passes unanimously.
Now I'd gladly entertain a motion for adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
The motion passes unanimously.
Oh, I want to stay.
all right, thank
Good
you
night,
everyone. Good
Brandon.
night.